So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 33 yards. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this one is incomplete.
Maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because they have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line. Hey, report!
Dobbins trying the left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Complete to Likely. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Play action. Now Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up second and
8. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot, making a nice play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Purdy on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hold on, ready?
Play action. It's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Play action, now Purdy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Purdy. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
49ers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 182 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. On fourth down, here's Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Purdy from the gun. Finding McCaffrey on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Stage
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the left side, Gallup's got it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They toss it down to Pollard. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Open man layup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Pollard again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Prescott to throw on 4th. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 33 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Cowboy first down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, it was so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Beckham goes in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there will be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Gallup goes in motion. Prescott off play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
110 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Play action now. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Rolling. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 30. 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One last shot now for Prescott. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.